So nowadays there is a whole bunch of different smartphones that you can choose from, starting from an Android phones and then iPhones, but there was always one single smartphone that I considered the best one Apple ever made, and this is the iPhone 6s. So even though I'm still using the iPhone X on a daily basis, I still love this smartphone, and here is why I think it was the best one Apple ever made and why you may consider picking up this phone in 2018. So starting from a build quality of the iPhone 6s, Apple used the Aluminium 7000 to make it tougher, so it will not bend like the iPhone 6 or 6 Plus. In fact, Apple is still using the same materials on the latest flagship phones, the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. Unfortunately, we still have these ugly antenna bands on the top and the bottom, inherited from the iPhone 6, but they can be hidden using a case or a skin. And just imagine the variety of these cases that have been produced during this time. When it comes to the speakers, it still has the old speaker installed in it. There wasn't any revolution in the iPhone 6s, it only came available on the iPhone 7 and up, but on here we still have a very clear and very loud sound. Even though there isn't a front-facing speaker on it, it can pretty much perform the same way as my iPhone 10, and I don't really see the drastic differences between those smartphones in terms of the loudness and the clarity. Another great thing is that you can use any pair of headphones with this iPhone, because this is the last iPhone that's had a headphone jack, so you can just charge it and listen to the music at the same time. And now in terms of its camera, iPhone is still a very great camera, and this one in particular had 12 megapixels, which was the first camera to have 12 megapixels on the iPhone, and it still takes really great photographs. And when it comes to the video, you can still shoot some amazing 240 frames a second slow motion video on this iPhone, slightly lower than on the iPhone 8, and also you can record some crispy 4K videos on this iPhone, but just go for a slightly higher capacity model if you want to hold all of this footage. Oh, and it still has the live photographs feature and everything connected to it, starting from the iPhone 6s. And again, one more drastic difference between the iPhone 6s and the earlier models was the Touch ID second generation. So we still have the same Touch ID second generation on the iPhone 8 and 7, so you still have like the best technology you can buy on this iPhone. And not forgetting the 3D Touch and also the Taptic engine inside, you can clearly see that the iPhone 6s actually left this whole generations of the iPhone behind to make a revolution in here. So long story short, you're basically getting the same iPhone 8 or 8 Plus without the wireless charging, dual camera and front-facing speakers, but on the inside it's basically the same phone. Oh yeah, and almost forgot to mention Fortnite. If you are a Fortnite player, you know that you cannot play this game on the earlier models of the iPhone. iPhone 6s now is in base model for this game, so if you really love it, just go for this iPhone. And yeah, what should I say more about this iPhone? iPhone 6s is a great phone. It made a big revolution in the whole history of the iPhones, and now we can enjoy these beautiful new technologies on the latest flagship phones from iPhone. So that should be pretty much it, guys, for today. If you want to see more videos like this one on my channel, you know what to do. And as always, guys, I really hope to see you around.